Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our Daily Games series. I just finished watching Eyes Wide Shut for the first time, not 20 minutes ago. Great movie, I think. It's a lot to process. I haven't worked through all my feelings yet. What really stood out to me, of course, it's a Stanley Kubrick movie, was the directing, the production design. This movie made $162 million in 1999. Are you freaking kidding me? How is that possible? It literally, like, my brain can't comprehend that. An equivalent movie today, even though an equivalent movie today, like, literally cannot exist because there's no director of the stature of Stanley Kubrick that would also be able to work with two actors of the stature of Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in 1999, who were married to each other. It's just such a weird combination of things. And then on top of that, it was Kubrick's last movie. He died 3 months before it came out. So, I can see why there was a lot of buzz around it, but still, it just shows, like, how the movie industry has changed. Because even if I haven't adjusted that for inflation, but I imagine that's at least $250 million, maybe. I don't know, $200 million. Maybe even more, like $300 million, in today's money. The exact same movie could come out right now, and you could wipe it from everyone's memory. It would make at best $50 million, and that would be optimistic. So, yeah, the world has changed. Not that that's why you're here, but that's your daily update from me. Very good. And I don't know what the hell this is. There's clearly an island country. I'm gonna go with, it's either, I'm between, like, Micronesia and Kiribati. I actually was originally gonna go Kiribati when I first saw this, but I think I'm gonna go Micronesia. There's just so many islands. I mean, Kiribati also has, like, hundreds or thousands of islands. So many of them are tiny, uninhabited. Let's go with this. It's close, but no cigar. Could be the Marshall Islands, could be the Solomon Islands. Let's go with 4,000 kilometers is a long way. To be fair, Micronesia is pretty far north. Like, if my screen here is Oceania, Micronesia is, like, up in the top left corner. It's relatively, like, the only other thing up here would be, like, Palau and the Philippines and stuff. The Philippines, I don't even consider part of Oceania. So, a lot of the other islands that we think of are pretty far away. So Kiribati, on the other hand, is, like, off the screen to the right over here. It's, like, basically underneath Hawaii. So they're very far apart. So I'm gonna go with that. Nope, but much closer. Still not close. So now I'm, like, we're down around New Zealand, Cook Islands, Samoa, Tonga. I'm gonna go with the Cook Islands. I feel like maybe we've had this, but I know we've guessed a lot of things. Yikes, okay. I'm getting worried. Marshall Islands? I feel like no, those are so much further north. The Solomon Islands are, like, by Papua New Guinea. We learned that on Globle like a month ago, I think. I don't know what to do. Tuvalu. Nauru. I think we've already had Nauru. Yeah, that's the wrong direction. This is our last one. I don't think we're getting it. Unless it's... We've already had New Caledonia, haven't we? Yeah, I know we have, because it was such a weird one. I can't believe we got New Caledonia right, and we're going to miss whatever this is. This is clearly the Sandwich Islands, which are part of South Georgia, which means we're on the opposite side of the planet from that. I did not realize those were tied to South Georgia. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna go with the Marshall Islands, but I know it's not right. Okay, it is right. Okay, remember when I was gonna guess that 3 guesses ago? Am I losing my mind? At least this one I can't be mad at. I probably could be mad at, I already forgot the name of the game, Worldle, if I actually knew the geography of Oceania as well as I did the rest of the world. Like yesterday when I lost my mind about Bhutan being like, not just a little bit south of Slovakia, but, like, extremely, extremely fucking south. I could have sworn... Alright, here's New Zealand. Pretty sure the Cook Islands... I mean, this is covering a whole lot of area, but, like, the Cook Islands, Samoa, American Samoa, Tonga are all in this area. The Solomon Islands are, like, right here. I guess the Marshall Islands are also over here, but I thought they were more, like, over here. And then Kiribati's over here. Probably, like, it's actually really, like, here, because it's so wide. There's so many islands. This is Micronesia. The Federated States of Micronesia. Then obviously you've got the Philippines. I want to say this is Palau, or it's somewhere in this area. Micronesia is just insane. There's, like, thousands upon thousands of islands. I guess maybe this is the Marshall Islands? Is that what I was looking at? I don't know. Anyway, let's go all the way over to Egypt, shall we? Close-ish. The orange looks lighter than usual, but considering we're only 2,500 kilometers away. That's only 2.5 Londons to Marseille. Let's start with Pakistan. Also, I just realized 2,500 kilometers away, 2.5 Londons to Marseille rhymed. It kind of freaked me out. Wrong direction, as per usual. Algeria. Closer. We didn't go that far. I should have gone to Morocco. Although I don't... Now I'm confused. Because that... Is Libya really 1,200 kilometers wide? I guess I could see that. Yeah, that seems about right. Never mind. So, I guess we should... we're going to have to go north or south, unless it's Cabo Verde, but we've already had Cabo Verde. And even that would still be going south. So let's go... I don't think there's enough room to go north, unless we're going way north. Which is possible. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to the UK. Very close. But it doesn't border this country, which makes me think possibly France. But there's no way France is 1,300 kilometers from Algeria. It can't be Ireland, though, because the UK borders... What? There's... Okay, it has to be France. Unless they're counting, like, the Faroe Islands as Denmark, which, I mean, like, it is. So, but that's still more than 82 kilometers away. It cannot be Ireland, because that would be 0 kilometers. No other country is within 100 kilometers. It has to be France. Oh, wait. I forgot about the Belgium and the Netherlands. I'm dumb. It's probably Belgium. In fact, it has to be Belgium. I should have guessed Belgium, because I knew France was too close to Algeria. I just forgot they existed. They're so tiny and puny. They slipped my mind. But we still got it in 6. That's like 3 or 4 days in a row that I've gone like 3 over what I should have gone over. Or gotten. Whatever. You know what I mean. Let's go to Belgium. We are in Africa somewhere, and we've got green on the left, so possibly like... Green on the left. I usually think of green on the right. Like Ghana and Senegal, I believe, are both yellow, red, green. Or maybe they're yellow, green, red. Either way, yellow's on the left. 4,000 kilometers south of Senegal. Well, we know Algeria is like 1,300 kilometers, so like 3,000 kilometers south of Algeria. Let's go with... Oh, wait, this is probably just Nigeria. Idiot. No! What? Okay, well... Burkina Faso? Perhaps? Alright. Did not know what their flag looked like, but now I do. I can't wait to immediately forget it because I feel like my brain is full of flag knowledge. I don't learn flags the way I used to. Just because mostly because I don't use the information. Outside of like the 100-something flags I do know, like the flags like Burkina Faso, when's the next time I'm going to ever need to know Burkina Faso's flag? Unless I'm like doing quizzes and testing myself, it's just going to go away. Because that's the way the human brain works. Alright, here... I'm immediately tempted to guess Casino Royale, but I feel like we've had that every time I go through this. It could also be Rounders. It could be Molly's Game. All kinds of poker games. Let's go with the Rounders. Alright, let's not go with the Rounders. Let's go with Molly's Game. Alright, let's not go with Molly's Game. Let's go with Casino Royale. Oof. That doesn't help. Maybe like a Mission Impossible movie? I've only seen the first Mission Impossible movie, but I am currently working my way through this franchise, so hit me up in like 2 weeks. Let's say this is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Nope. This, I'm so confused. Black Widow. Skyfall. This isn't Skyfall. Austin Powers. This is Faust, obviously. I'm just gonna go because I don't know what this is. Is that Jimmy O Yang from... Fuck, what's the show called? Oh my god. Silicon Valley? I swear that's... I don't know, he's kind of far away. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I don't think that's him. It might be, I don't know. The hair looks a lot like him. I don't think I've seen this. I don't know what this is. I know I typed Park and then chose World. This is Crazy Rich Asians. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that is Jimmy O Yang. And that makes sense, because I was thinking, like, what's with all the private flying and the helicopters and stuff? Okay. That's very embarrassing. This is a good movie. I've only seen it once. But, I mean, I say it's embarrassing. I actually don't really think it's embarrassing. Like, nothing about these movies, unless you had recently watched this, or nothing about these screens, stills, frames, whatever you want to call them, screams Crazy Rich Asians to me. I'm mad at myself for not getting it on this one, because I recognized the actor and thought about the helicopters in the background and the Range Rover or whatever he's driving and still didn't figure it out. But we got there eventually. Alright, this is where we're ending today. I took a look at Worldle. I literally didn't even know who the second guy was. So I was like, it's going to be hard to do if I don't know who it is. So we're going to end on Actorle, just a classic short vid here. We've got, oh mama, we've got a lot of movies, including a 9.0. Holy cow. 93 with an apostrophe, probably Schindler's List. Is this Liam Neeson? What would we have? My mind's blanking. I can't think of, like, good movies that Liam Neeson's in, other than the Star Wars prequels, which wouldn't be on here. But these are Harry Potter movies. So this is not Liam Neeson. This is Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. This is Order of the Phoenix, but not Half-Blood Prince. Here's Goblet of Fire. Nothing before. So they're in 4, 5, and then Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. But what? Who's not in Half-Blood Prince that's in the other 4? Ralph Fiennes shows up for the first time in Goblet of Fire. I'm pretty sure he's in Half-Blood Prince, though, isn't he? Maybe Half-Blood Prince doesn't have a 7 on IMDb. That would kind of be... I do think it's the worst Harry Potter movie. Usually, that's my answer. It kind of depends on the day you catch me, but generally, I think it's the worst. I still think it's pretty good. I would be kind of surprised if it didn't have a 7, just because I feel like most of them are overrated on IMDb, if anything. We would have The English Patient, would we not? Is that this? Yes. Okay, this has to be Ralph Fiennes. 2021. This was... what was the movie called? It was a Netflix movie. The Dig. Honestly, I'm very proud of... if this is The Dig, I mean, this has to be Ralph Fiennes. The only thing I'm confused about is that Half-Blood Prince is not on there, but I'm just going to chalk that up to IMDb being stupid. Skyfall, of course. Grand Budapest? How did I not check for Grand Budapest? It's like my favorite movie of all time. Like, when I think of Ralph Fiennes, that's the first movie I think of. I was just so confused by the Half-Blood Prince thing that it like threw me for a loop and kind of broke my brain. I did not know he was in Quiz Show. This is embarrassing. I rented Quiz Show last summer and never watched it. I rented it, and like digital rentals last for 30 days. I rented it and then like was planning on watching it that night, and then was like, I'm not really feeling like watching a movie right now. I'll get around to it. Completely forgot about it, and then like I remembered like 2 days after it expired, and I was like, you got to be shitting me. I just sent Apple $6 for fun. Yeah, the Dig, anyway, this is what I was trying to talk about. The Dig rocks. Like, it is, the 7.1 is like the perfect score for it. It's just like a great, like, rainy Sunday afternoon. You watch a movie set in the English countryside during the beginning stages of World War II. You've got, what's her name? Lily James, I believe. There's a young man in it as well, whose name escapes me at the moment. And obviously Ralph Fiennes, the GOAT. He's seriously one of my favorite actors. I mean, it helps that he's in, like, maybe my favorite movie of all time, and maybe my favorite franchise of all time, and in, like, classically stuffy, good movies, like The English Patient that appeal to the film snob inside of me. He's in overrated classic movies like Schindler's List that appeal to, like, the cultural appreciator inside of me. He's in bangers like The Hurt Locker that appeal to, and Skyfall that appeal to like the fun haver inside of me. And he's in The Dig, which appeals to just like the I like movies person inside of me. He's in all kinds of movies. He's hilarious. He's in the Kingsman movies. He will do high and low, and every single time he's in, he gives it 120%. He's amazing. And his name is Ralph Fiennes. Like, what kind of crazy-ass British name is that? Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Go watch The Dig on Netflix if you need something to watch. It's very good. And please, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you guys again next time.